Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sky. I am the owner of Create Your Own Reality Media, where we talk all about mindset, mental health, and personal development. So today, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a hint as to what is going to be coming up this year. So there are a few big things that I really want to do this year, that I really want to make happen, and they all coincide with my big goal of building a community for this year. Like, building a community is something that is really important to me. It's something that I have honestly been wanting to do for a really long time. Part of why I started this YouTube channel, part of why I've been really trying to be so consistent with social media. And yeah, I think it's so important to just have people around you that support you, that support your values, that support your ideas, etc., etc. So, if you don't know already, I'm not sure if I specifically have mentioned this before, but I really love reading. And honestly, I am a big reader of course, self-development and personal development and mental health and just books of that nature. Just recently, within the past couple months, I did sign up for Book of the Month, which has really helped me kind of dive back into fiction books. So I think that's been a pretty good balance of kind of having one book a month that's fiction, and then also having a nonfiction book that I'm reading as well. But yeah, yesterday or a couple days ago, I went to Barnes and Noble after I did some of my errands just to kind of browse, look around, see, you know, what books would be good to kind of bring in the new year, just kind of start reading this year, gaining knowledge for, again, just future endeavors and things that I want to bring into my business and just for this community that I'm looking to build. And man, when I tell you, I have such a long list of books that are on this to be read list, if you may. It has to be over 50. I honestly, I'm not sure. I didn't count them. I'm a little scared too. But that is just so exciting to me because I know that that is going to bring me just so much content and so much longevity in the things that I really want to do. And again, just these communities that I really want to build. First and foremost, I think, of course, as somebody who is building a community, you want to, have the knowledge to be able to share with the people in your community and have the knowledge, of course, to bring those people into your community. And I think for me, a big thing, of course, a big way of how we gain that knowledge is through reading. So, yeah, I think just reading is definitely going to be really prevalent in more of my content and just more of the ideas and concepts that I share, and a big part of this community aspect as we move forward. In addition to that, another thing that kind of coincides with that is writing. As a kid, I would always just be the one who my sisters would get so mad at because, during the summer or whenever we had free time, we would always ask each other, oh, what do you want to do? What do we want to, do we want to play a game, et cetera, what are we going to do? And I would always be the one to be like, oh, let's write, let's, write a story, let's write a book, let's, something along those lines. And sometimes they would coincide, sometimes they would just look at me like, no, we're not doing that. But yeah, I really, really loved writing as a kid. I literally had this, I guess, movie that I was trying to write as a kid, and I, just didn't really think about that. Of course, being a kid didn't really resonate that way. But man, I will never forget this day. I was writing it on my laptop at the time. I had to be, I don't know, maybe around 10, 13. It was one of my dad's old laptops, so it wasn't anything fancy. But yeah, so I had the whole story on this laptop, and I don't know what happened, but one day it was just gone. It got wiped off the hard drive. It didn't save. I don't know what happened, but I think that was like one of the most disappointing days for me, which I'm sure, everybody can, of course, kind of feel that pain in one way or another. Just kind of course, putting in so much work towards something to either not have it work out or to just maybe not get the job you wanted or to not, you know, finish a project that you've been working on for a really long time. It was just really, really upsetting. But with all of that being said, I really want to get back into a practice of just writing. Like for a really long time before I started this business, I was really contemplating like becoming a blogger and going into that space. And now with Substack, which I know I mentioned before as a platform that I'm really trying to focus a bit more on, I think that would give me a great opportunity to just start writing, using that as an outlet for a couple different areas of just my business and life and how those two things coincide, which I know people are always interested in. So, yeah, I think that is something that I'm really looking forward to as well, moving into this year, and just again, really getting clear on kind of what I want to focus on and what I want my business to encompass. And the last thing, which I'm sure you guys already know, is just being more creative. Really focusing on my art, really focusing on just the projects and products that I will be adding to my shop in the future. I've been, I guess, just toying back and forth with whether I want to start with stickers or prints. I think of course, it'll be a mix of both eventually, but just trying to figure out which ones I want to start with has been a little bit of, a struggle for me. But I think in that sense, it's also just been holding me back from, of course, starting that endeavor. So I think I just need to make a quick decision and run with it at this point because knowing myself, I can overthink this forever and just not get anything done. And that is something I am trying to stop in 2026. So yeah, if you guys have, a preference of what you would like to see, whether it be stickers or prints, definitely let me know in the comments below. Of course, it's important for me to know what you guys want to see from me as well. That way I can, of course, make more of that content, make more of those products for you guys. So yeah, those are like my, I guess, 3 things that I really wanted to just share that I am going to be incorporating a lot more of this year. I think this also serves as a little bit of an accountability, I don't want to say partner, of course, but just an accountability video for myself to look back on in a couple months, just to be like, how are we doing with these things? I need to like write down a note on my board here, just kind of remind myself, like, are we doing these things every day? I just started listening to a podcast with James Clear, who is the author of Atomic Habits, if you didn't know. And there were just a couple things that he said already. I'm not even through the full interview yet, but one of the things that he had said was you need to focus on one thing every single day that will help you get to the vision or the goals that you have in 10 years from now. And that just kind of like struck me real bad because I was like, whoa, like I definitely know that I haven't been doing that, and that is something I need to improve on a lot. Again, especially just this year, in the next couple months, and just overall in general. And yeah, of course, that all encompasses as well into the 1% better every day idea. And I think it's really important to just think about the small things that you can do on a daily basis. I think it can be something as small as setting a timer for like 15 to 30 minutes every single day, figuring out one thing that you really want to focus on, and just, spending that time on that thing. Because I think the more we overthink and the more we try to make excuses for ourselves, or the more we say like, oh, I only have an hour of free time today, like I'm just gonna relax, I'm just, gonna sit on my couch and watch TV, like those things snowball and they spiral, and that's just not helpful for anything that we want to achieve in the future. So yeah, I think just really setting up these micro habits that will lead to bigger goals is something that I'm really looking to focus on in those 3 areas this year. So yeah, that is pretty much it for me today. But thank you guys so much for joining me. If you like this video, please go subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Drop this or give this video a like down below, and go ahead again and drop a comment whether you'd like to see stickers or prints or both in the near future, so that way I can make a quick decision and kind of move forward from there. But thank you guys again so much for watching this video. Until next time, stay motivated, be inspired, and don't forget to encourage others.